EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello there, a very beautiful day to you, and thank you for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. And so with Let's Talk, our focus is on NEILSAFE Travels and Tours Limited in our close-up with Isaac Iwafemi Asikia, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. On Spot On, we shall bring you an experienced travels and tours expert, purpose-driven entrepreneur and industry captain, Yinka Olakbade, who is the Chief Executive Officer of TRAVELLON Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing travel support service provider in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024. And on the face-to-face is an excellent gentleman, a symbol of integrity, graduate of law enforcement and criminal justice, logistics solutions management expert, experienced entrepreneur, vision-driven project management strategist, team player, and industry captain. Johnson Edache Ocheke, who is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of JONDACH Global Logistics Limited, a notable world-class integrated business solutions provider in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025. This is a must-watch. Stay with us. Fortune Chibugom Ogwike Oleru, a certified transport management expert, astute entrepreneur, experienced business management strategist, and industry captain, is the founder and chief executive officer of WAKA Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing hospitality solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024.
Patience is the key. Patience mostly, especially, and you try to have empathy. There's a difference between having an empathy and sympathy. So you don't sympathize with them, you empathize, because when you put yourself in their shoes, you'll be able to understand their own pain, not just how you feel about them, but what they are experiencing. So when you understand that, you'll be able to be relaxed. No matter how they are raising their voices or shouting at you, you'll be able to solve that and relax and be able to handle their situation, take their feedback, speak to your team, and know how to resolve their issues. Sustainability is just having to improvise in every situation. So if you don't need to start making a large jumping steps, the point where you are, you have to make good use of it. If you don't have resources to get what you want at the moment, you utilize what you have already available first, then make that as a project, even if it's a developmental plan.
Isaac Iwafemi Asikia, an experienced travels and tours management professional, versatile entrepreneur, project management expert, and industry captain, is the managing director and chief executive officer of NEILSAFE Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing hospitality support solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024.
We incorporated March 17th, 2017. So we've been in business for that length. If I'm not mistaken, up to close to 8 years. And God has been helping us. NEILSAFE Travels and Tour is a subsidiary from NEILSAFE Integrated Services. And our major in travel and tourism sector. We're born out of passion to be able to deliver product, travel product, related product to our esteemed customer. So NEILSAFE Travels and Tours has been in that position, helping people who wish to explore travel-related services, and that is what we stand for. The services we render are ghost tours. We are into flight reservation because it's a travel-related services. We are into flight reservation. We are into hotel bookings. We have channels of chains of hotel we partner with abroad and local. We also major in visa advisory services. where we profile aspiring people who wants to study, who wants to travel abroad. We also render services like educational consultancy, where we help people who wish to study abroad, give them the needed information, because what is lacking in present day Nigeria is information. Where to study, what course to go into. So we are more or less counselor in the educational sector. Then we also provide insurance services purely on travel insurance products. Then we do tourism too, inbound and outbound. We've done a couple of tour labs outside Nigeria, and it's a huge success. Our vision actually is to provide travel services to all, affordable to all. So we actually trying to make travel products to be accessible by everybody who didn't feel that he knows or he or she can, make use of travel-related products. So we make it available. So our mission is to give that travel experience, connecting, places and people together, create comfortability and reliability for any aspirant of who wants to travel. So on that template, I can tell you that even most of my requests doesn't even come from Nigeria. Comes from abroad, because these are people that have benefited from my community. They benefited from the community of what I do. I stand for do it yourself. Our platforms on either one of the socials or any of them, you will see the reviews coming in from different set of people who we have actually, be able to satisfy that hunger for travel. And today I'll say it's well. So we try to make products. Our vision is to make sure that everybody who is interested in travel products gets it affordably. I thank God for the Association of Nigeria Travel Association, that's NANTA, it's National Association of Nigeria Travel Agencies. And they've been up and doing with information. But I will tell you that if you are acting for my own assessment, personally, I will tell you that the tourism or travel business is having a step ahead. Going by the Economic Forum on Travel and Tourism Index 2024, you find out that there's a shift in the business. There's a shift or growth in the business.
Yinka Olakpade, an experienced travels and tours expert, vision-driven entrepreneur, project management expert, and industry captain, is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TRAVELLON Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing travels and tours support service provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024.
TRAVELLON Travel was established to provide exceptional travel management experience to clients, and over the years we have done this successfully. And we provide services such as air travel flight for both domestic and international flights. We also do visa advisory assistance to would-be clients that need some advice on procurement of visa. We also do hotel bookings, and at the same time we also ensure that the travel industry space experience a good time within the locality and international space. The services we render wide range of services. We have corporate travel packages that we do extend it to our corporate clients, and it covers the area of air ticket flight, in the area of domestic travels and international. We also provide protocol services, inbound and outbound. Then we also do hotel bookings for would-be travelers within the local and the international space. Finally, we also do visa advisory services to would-be travelers. In this regard, we used to emphasize that we are not consulate, we don't issue visa. We can only provide guides on how and the way you can manage your visa document. And you must also be with us when those things are being done. So these are the services we do. The vision of TRAVELLON is to see ourselves to be a leading travel management solution provider and to ensure customer satisfaction. When we talk about the mission, our mission is to provide this service, exceptional service to our client to meet their need and even surpass the expectation. We've achieved this significantly in the area where we have built a high-profile client in the years, and this client has become our own loyal client over the years, such that we can say that our services has delighted them, and we take a lot of feedbacks from them that makes impact and positive in the approach in which we deliver our service. These are the extent to which we have achieved our vision and mission thus far. We are customer-centric entity, and one of the things that separate us from others that I can see is our approach to delivering our service, and I keep repeating this: service. So our service is usually specific to individual need. We don't believe in one size fit all. So we identify the need of individual clients and we delight them by delivering those services. These are what has separated us from others. More so, we also pride ourselves in innovation.
Johnson Edache Ocheke, an excellent gentleman, graduate of law enforcement and criminal justice, logistics solutions management expert, experienced entrepreneur, project management strategist, and industry captain, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of JONDACH Global Logistics Limited, a notable world-class integrated business solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024-2025.
The name JONDACH came out of my personal name, Johnson Edache. The idea of JONDACH Global Logistics started in 2002. 2020, when there was a COVID. Then I was still the head of operations SkyNet Nigeria. So, and we covered over 209 countries. I think SkyNet Nigeria was doing delivery for over 209 countries in the world. Nigeria was the biggest hub in Africa for SkyNet Nigeria, though they were still reporting to South Africa, SkyNet South Africa. SkyNet came to Nigeria in 2015. So they were young, but the biggest business was from Africa is from Nigeria. Run by the MDs, the Ogundare family then. So when COVID came, logistics and telecom companies were exceptions. We're only the people the license to operate. So I got the license from Lagos State government, and we put all of us there. We just started moving there. But all of my colleagues stopped while I was still in business, while the COVID was on. We discovered that we made so much money, and logistics became a boom that period. The only logistics were the people moving and telecom operators. So after some time, so when COVID was off, most companies couldn't pay salaries. From there, I discovered that going on your own means that I can stand, because I started the business without money. Okay, the ideas are there. People pay for their services before you buy. So what they just need is just the ideas and the network. So I said, okay, no problem. So without office, I started JONDACH from these my colleagues in his parlor. So we registered the company, got our team from the FRS, and just begin to advertise. So in the parlor, we're already making money. You bring your items, we move it, you pay before. So I don't need to go and take a loan or do anything before going into logistic business. All you need to do is just to get the network, how the delivery can be done. Then you follow up. So we started like that. And by 2022, the thing became a boom. We got this office October 2022. You understand? And the year was crowded here this year. Done only UPS. Done the last time they do our project, I think it was this year March. We do over 1.6 billion, and we don't owe anybody. All our vendors, DHL, FedEx, and UPS, you can go and check our history and our transaction history. We don't owe anybody a dime. It's pure, you understand? Paid for this way. We started like that, and still UPS is still our major carrier. DHL also. So that's how the work brought about JONDACH Global Logistics. The services are purely food exports, branded items, local produce, export of local products, and door-to-door deliveries worldwide. I think currently we covered about 215 countries that we can confidently tell you we do door-to-door deliveries within 5 to 7 business days. It's an express delivery. It's not a cargo kind of delivery, 2-3 months, no. Within 5 to 7 days, working days. Even if it is India, Indonesia, anywhere in the world. Currently, our presence is about 215 countries. Vision and mission is one, is to become among the world-leading export companies. Then the leading export companies in Nigeria. What we do mostly, there are other competitors, but what makes us stand out is we know what it takes. You know, clearing in various countries differs. And when you come as a customer who educate you what you need to do if you must ship to such a country, assuming if you expecting a delivery, if you want to import to USA, yes, you might be familiar with the US economy. They don't take custom duty. But all the European countries, effective July 1st, 2022, any value of item more up to $22 attract custom duty. It is not everybody, all of us know some of these things. Now, who will tell you that when you are shipping to, are you shipping to Holland or Italy or Spain? Even in Spain, these things don't go. So we follow the trend. We are very current in what is happening in individual countries. So you don't just come and begin to ship. There are things you don't ship to Australia. So a lot of our competitors don't know if you take anything, some customer will withhold it, some will be destroyed. So there are times you have goods of people up to millions being destroyed. Some have a massive return. And if you begin to get more return, You see that your profit margin, you even go into debt. Because if you take there, somebody you give him an item and I take to US, and eventually you return it. I don't have discounts in bringing, but I have discount in exporting because the account will say, yes, it was signed from US, but no matter country that it is UPS Nigeria that is handling it. So if they bring UPS US, we also where it's coming from, we also bill you. And you, the owner of this consignment who sent from Nigeria, will not want to pay, but you want your goods back. You pay like 500,000, you bought the goods for like 1 million, you pay 500,000, 600,000, moving it to the destination country, and all of a sudden the custom over there said, no, we don't allow this to enter our country. And they said, okay, we'll return it. There will be charges on it. And when the charges is coming, it's around 700 or 900,000 again. So look at what you are paying. And it will be billed directly to your account. That is why some of them go outside the business. So the return policy of all the countries, we understand them and we educate our customers before accepting your goods. And when you come, first and foremost, the first thing we do, it is to conduct examination and packaging. If any staff that comes here, the first training we'll give to you is examination and packaging. There you can detect drugs. I have been trained also by the drug law. I can give you pictures of series. Nigerians are funny. I'm beginning to tell you, okay, if I tell you that this is your button, the button of your clothes, Nigerians are shipping drugs to it. The collar of this your suit can be used to push drugs. We detect some of these things here. If not, I can be victimized. Why do you think? Go to NACO every day. Just go to stand in NACO. On daily basis, they are being apprehended. For us to maintain this level of success for a period of time, it is because we are diligent and careful in whatever we do.
JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. Welcome to our world. We are a world-class full-service logistics solutions provider. At JONDACH, we deliver bespoke, high-quality, reliable, timely, secured, and excellent tailor-made solutions in logistics, courier, freight, customs clearing, and many more around the world. JONDACH. Call us now. 080-6113-9770, 080-9860-8781. JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. We define logistics.
Is commitment, perseverance. You must be consistent in whatever you do. I don't take no or as an excuse. I don't take excuses without good reasons. I don't see mountains when I'm doing business. I only see what the value of what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm doing. Just focus on what you intend to achieve, because there is no business in the world that doesn't come with risk. Even trekking alone on the street, even not taking the risk alone is a higher risk. So the thing is, business is you must be committed and you must be consistent with good results. So. And they said failure teaches success. So when you fail in one attempt, it's an opportunity for you to come back again and think more brilliantly. Then you start. So that's, I don't give up in anything I do. I'm always focused and I always see success in value. I don't speak negatively about anything and I don't welcome it. We still need to do more. The logistics sector, I think, is the most expanded and growing sector in Nigeria now, because if you look at the growth and the emergence of this e-commerce, online businesses, logistics sector, it has come to stay and it keep growing. It's the only sector that you can invest in if you know what you're doing. And if you are careful, you can go down, because it's only days for those that can afford it. Everybody do logistics now. Is it Korea you're talking about? Even if your son, you do Korea, at home you are doing. Have you not given something to your daughter? Say, go and give to so person. And if she's going, you give him transport. And when you cannot do it, or you want to sit in the comfort of the office, and you say, and just call the market. You see something online, you buy. Okay, give a dispatch to come and deliver to my house. That's it. It's the same thing. That is what is applicable worldwide. Okay, if you're in US and you want to have a taste of African food because you cannot come and buy from here and go. You don't want to fly. You understand? All you need is send to your people at home. Can you get me fish? Can you get me yam flour? Can you get me garu? Okay, 6 kg of kuli. We miss it. I think so they couldn't get there, and the person want to celebrate birthday. He bought for $250 for just 6 kg. Now, how much is $250? $250 now in Nigeria here. That could be no more than 5,000.
JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. Welcome to our world. We are a world-class full-service logistics solutions provider. At JONDACH, we deliver bespoke, high-quality, reliable, timely, secured, and excellent tailor-made solutions in logistics, courier, freight, customs clearing, and many more around the world. JONDACH. Call us now. 080-6113-9770, 080-9860-8781. JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. We define logistics.
Nigeria, we healthy.
Hip, 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 hooray! Nigeria at 64. Happy Independence, Nigeria!
I'm tall and proud to serve our sovereign motherland.
Allowing me to operate because I have the right to operate.
We've traveled around the world and we've seen around the world.
I think integrity for us is key. So we are who we say we are. We help you to make your travel easy.
And that's a good point to call it a wrap on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our other portals, as you can see on the screen. Our sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Moare. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.